I started this video. I have an idea of what I want to talk about, but I don't know how to talk about it, where, when, how to start. I've always wanted to make content, but I don't know what to do. What's the date? The date is March 17th, 2025. It's March 16th, but it's 1 a.m. right now, so technically March 17th, 2025. I want to talk about something. I want to say a lot of people talk about it, but many people are scared to talk about, I think, or many people are ashamed to talk about, and it's weird. I don't know why it's getting over a breakup. I feel weird talking about this. I don't know why, but March 23, 2024, I would say I went through my first real breakup, I would say. Yeah, I would call it that. It was a 3.5 year long relationship. 3 and 5 months. Exactly 5 months. Long relationship. And 3 years and 5 months. From 2021? No, from 2020 to 2024, March 2023. That's when we broke up. From November 22nd, 2020, all the way till March 24, the 23rd of March. It's so I don't know why I'm saying it's so shit, but this is why I don't make content, because I'm not good at this. And it's been a year since we broke up, I would say. A week from a year, but it's been almost a year. And I have changed a lot. I don't know how she's doing. But I hope she's doing good. Like, I pray that she's doing good. Like, I don't have any animosity or any hate or any ill intent. I really I hope she does good in her life. But we'll talk about dealing with it. We'll not talk about the relationship. We'll talk about getting over it. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've fully gotten over it. I don't think I've gotten over it at all. I didn't date a perfect person. I don't think they were my soulmate. I don't believe in soulmates. But I think I dated somebody that made me understand what I want and what I don't want. And that keeps playing in my head every day. The first day we broke up, I remember. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this. I don't know if I'm posting. I don't know, but if I'm gonna edit it, I'll show you some screenshots of when we broke up. And she blocked me a couple days before we broke up, and she unblocked me and she texted me, "Come over." Keep in mind, I'm not trying to dish out her business. But when the breakup was happening, she had cancer. I'm a fucked up person. But before that point, the relationship wasn't the best. It was getting very bad, very toxic. I had my faults, I had my mistakes, but I was close with with her mom, and I was close with her family, and most of them told me that it was the right thing to do. I was scared of doing it. I was gonna wait till she recovered, but I didn't. I left when she had cancer. I don't know if my phone's crooked. It is a little crooked, but it's okay. And when I left, that night, she texted me, come over and sleep, sleep over, because I don't feel good. I just want to feel safe. And up to that point in the relationship, I would say, like, I don't know what she would say, but I would say that I would say yes to everything. I would never, ever say no. And that was one of my biggest faults. One of my biggest issues is I wouldn't say no. I was too scared of saying no, which would lead to an argument. And now, thinking about it, that was the wrong thing to do. And that's what I'm trying to say, that taught me what I want and what I don't want in a relationship. So that was first night I said no. And I felt very guilty. Because she has cancer, and I felt like I owed her. I thought the cancer was my fault, and I thought I owed her to help her as her man, as her boyfriend, as her person. So I said no. Then I told her that we need to break up. And this relationship wasn't going anywhere. Obviously led to an argument. She was hard to text. She called, and on the phone I just told her that this is it, right? She said I was leaving to go find. She said I'm leaving to fuck bitches or fuck hoes or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, maybe that was a part playing in my head, because you see better looking people and you see better looking relationships and you see people that you think are doing better. That's what you think. So I left. Month 1, I would say, felt very confusing. I couldn't, because our relationship, I would spend most of my time with her. My free time was with her. And most of my time was free, to be fair. So I would spend most of my time with her. Which built in dependence on her. My moods would rely on her. My energy would rely on her. And her household. All these things relied on her. So the first month felt very out of place. I would spend more time at home. And I started my new job. And yada yada. I started my new job. And it was confusing, because after my day at work, I'd go visit her in the hospital and make sure she's okay. But that ended, right? And I told her I'll be there for her, and if she needed me, but she, of course, gave her space and understood that if she needed me there, I'll be there, right? So it was very confusing. Cut to month 2, and something weird happened. I don't know what started it, but her family, I would say, liked me. I don't think she told them that we broke up, but her family liked me, and her mom liked me, and her mom invited me to go to her grandparents' house because they were having this thing for her to celebrate her, because she was getting better, she was recovering. I think she hit remission, or if I properly remember. So they invited me to her grandparents' house. I went over out of respect for her and her family. And I don't know how to say this, but I missed her. Of course I did. I missed her a lot. And sorry, so I thought somebody was coming downstairs. I missed her a lot, and I just couldn't stop looking at her, right? She sent me a message I think next day or same day, I don't remember. But she sent me a message, I would say the next day. Yeah, the next day. And it was I would say an explicit message, a nude or something sexual of nature, right? And I think this is where my first mistake was made. I lusted over her and I indulged in what that message had. I told her that I missed her and I want to do the deed and I want to fuck and yada yada. So we went and we had our fun, we did our thing. Keep in mind, she's not cancer free. Keep in mind, she's still sick. And I think that was my first mistake. This carried on for a couple months, and we would continue as friends with benefits, and we would do this thing once in a while, once a week, once in a while when she felt okay. And in the meantime, what I was doing while she was recovering, I was building myself. So I got my job. I was working on my first new job. It was my first real job. And we were doing this, and I started building my business. And I was going to the gym. I was building myself. I was trying because I always felt like I wasn't becoming the man I wanted to be. So I started building myself. Cut to month 3, I got fired. In June. April, May, June. Yeah, month 3, I got fired. Or month 4, I got fired from my job for underperforming. I'm not gonna get into the firing process. We'll talk about that in a different video, but it did have an effect on me, if I'm being honest. That'll be a different video. But I just, by that point, I bought a new car, bought an Audi S5, and I had payments. I still have payments on it, and I had the insurance to pay, and I have bills to pay. So it didn't affect me, but I wasn't fully there for her, and I was focused more on myself at that point. To make my business work, make my health work, make everything work, right? So I felt like I moved on because by month 4, I was so focused on me, I wouldn't even think about her. But that was my second mistake. I forgot to recover. I forgot to feel it because I was too focused on everything else. We kept doing our thing. I got a new job, and which I still have right now. And I've moved on, and from the old job, it doesn't matter. And we were doing our thing. I wasn't moving on. I was talking to other girls. I was going out with other women. I was seeing other people, and I was enjoying my life, I would say. And I was focused on building me. I was buying my cars. I was spending my money. Instead of spending it on her, I was spending it on me. I got better clothes, better cologne, better shoes, better watches. Got closer to my family. We'll get all back to that. But in October, I felt very guilty for what was I doing? What I was doing, I would say. And it was guilty in the sense that I was using her while she wasn't 100% there. Like physically. So I told her that, I don't know if I'm going to edit this and put a screenshot, but I told her that we need to stop this thing because I felt guilty. I felt like I was using her, and I told her, this is it. We're not doing this anymore. This was 4 days before her birthday, October 14th. And she didn't say anything. She said, okay, and that's it. Her birthday came October 18th. I texted her happy birthday. And ever since then, we haven't talked. My birthday was 11 days after that. She didn't text me. I haven't texted her ever since. I haven't said hi to her ever since. And I see her around and I don't talk to her. But something weird happens every time I see her. and I don't talk to her. I see her, and she sees me. I think, I don't know. Doesn't matter, but I just can't stop thinking about it. And I don't know if I'm not an emotional person per se. Nothing really affects me emotionally wise when it comes to me. I don't get upset over things easily. I get mad sometimes, but like everybody gets mad, everybody gets annoyed. I don't get upset. I don't get sad. I don't get depressed. I don't get these emotions, anxiety. I don't feel stressed. These emotions are very controlled within me. I know how to control them. I know how to understand them, and I know how to work around them. I know that I can take accountability and fix them in most of my life. But when it comes to this, one thing, I always feel like there's more that I'm missing out on. I always feel like I need to text her and say something and say, like, hey, I know we ended things, but can we talk? Me and this person were engaged at one point in my time, and we were talking about getting married. I was young, I was 18, I would say 19. And I told my family, and I told her family, I told everybody, and they were all on board. Because I thought we had to do it young. I wouldn't say dumb, I don't think it was the wrong idea. I just think it wasn't the right idea either. Some people make it work. I don't think I'm that type of person that would have made it work. And I didn't know that because I was young and it was my first actual real thing. And I don't want this affecting the video. This is why it's fucking annoying me. It's cold here. Anyways, I always think I should text her. And this is where I'm at today after 12 months. I started feeling this 2 months ago when I first saw her at the gym. It was early morning. I go 6 in the morning. It was 7 in the morning when I saw her, 7:30. I was walking to work or going to work, going to my car, and I see her on the treadmill after she's recovered. And I wanted to say something. I didn't, but I wanted to. I wanted to text her and say, hey, yada yada, I saw you and I'm happy you're doing well. I didn't. And now I stalk her repost. I think about her and I try to understand what she's doing. And I guess it's a 3-year relationship, so it takes a long time to heal from that, but it's I'm not getting emotional talking about this, like I'm not sad, but I'm confused. I don't know if this is a bitch thing to do, to record this video and talk my emotions when I could be doing something completely else, productive, like working on my business. But I had a free moment and I thought I should do this. So now I feel like I'm a bitch. I feel like a bitch right now. I feel like a big loser talking about this. But I do miss her. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But it's not like she was great. Sorry. But it's not like she was incredible. And I wasn't either. I'm not saying I was perfect and all the fault was on her. I'm just saying the dynamic wasn't great. Both of us together in one cook pot wasn't a good idea. But I think, what if it could have been a good idea? Like, what if I could have made it work? And these what ifs keep playing in my head. And I don't know if everybody deals with this. I don't know if I'm retarded or I'm stupid for dealing with it. I don't know. I think about these things a lot, and I think, should I text her? Should I not? I still have her photos on my phone. I don't know why, but that comes back to the first point. Not the first point. What I said in the beginning is that when it first happened, I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't even care. The first month I did. The second month I didn't. And the third month I couldn't even. I didn't have a second to think about it. I didn't even care. I was working on so many things at once that this idea came. That it wouldn't cross my mind. I would always be thinking about the next big thing that I have to do, which was getting a job, paying my bills, going to the gym, getting like working on this business. I have this coming up for the business. I have that coming up. I have a meeting there. I have to meet with this guy, and I would always be thinking about those things. Now that I have a slow time in my life, I think about it, and I always think about making her regret it. Like I want her to, and I'm sorry. I This is a side of me. I don't know, but I always think about. I wish she misses me as much as I miss her, which I don't think she does, but I wish she does. Because I thought I was doing good for her. I thought I was helping her in a lot of scenarios. I hear what she says about me, and I don't mind. I don't care. I'm not gonna talk shit about her. It's not the right thing to do, but I always think, like, if I get rich, or if only I work harder, if only I look better, then she's gonna miss me, and she's gonna see me one time, and I'm gonna look so good, and I'm gonna be in a nice car, and I'm gonna have this nice watch on, or wearing some nice clothes, and she's gonna fucking regret doing this, treating me the way that she did, or acting like I wasn't shit. Like, and her next man is never gonna be any better than me. I'm gonna be the best thing she's ever had, and her value is decreasing, and my value is increasing. I also think about that I want to win. I'm not saying I want her to lose, but I want her to do good in her life, but I want to do better, type of thing. I want her to win, but I want to win greater. And now I'm stuck in this pattern of thinking, am I a bad person for thinking about these things? Am I bad for hoping that I do better than somebody else? Or hoping that somebody regrets even though I left? Am I a weird individual for thinking like that? I don't know. I just. I hope. This is what I think. I hope she doesn't find better. Because then that would make me feel insecure. That I could have done better. That would. Then now it's my fault that this relationship didn't work. But then it comes back to the accountability thing. Wasn't it always my fault? Regardless? Because I have to take accountability for what it is, and it was my fault it ended up this way. And it is 100. Actually, now I'm being a hypocrite because I said, well, now see, I'm starting to get it now. I think I never took accountability for it going wrong. I blamed it on her. Here it is. Okay, I find. See, this is why we make. This is why we do this. So, I think my issue is, what I just figured out is that I'm not taking enough accountability for what happened. And this is why I miss her. Because I think if I took accountability, I could fix it and I could make it better. You see where I'm coming from? And if I take accountability and say, I'm sorry, we could have worked this out, it's my fault. Now I feel like I have to fix it. Because if I understand it's my fault and I don't fix it, then I'm not taking full accountability. But if I take accountability and forget about it, and which I think is the right thing to do, then I always feel like I could have done more. When this is where how I feel right now, I think, is that I feel like I could have done more. I could have tolerated more. I could have put up with more. I could have helped her more. I could have given her more. I could have worked more to make it work. But then at what point is it diminishing returns? It's the more I put in, the less it works, and it's just a never ending cycle of diminishing returns. It's just a big this way, right? So I don't know if I could have made it work or could have not. And that doesn't matter. But now I think about what if I can make it work now? Because she's doing better. And she's an older individual and she's smarter now. But I miss her. Regardless of all the facts of my feelings, is that one thing that's true is that I miss her. Because I think well this I think about how she was the one person that I had in my corner. But in the same I need to accept that she wasn't. It was all an illusion. I don't think she was really in my corner. Because now the things she's saying about me and how she's talking about me shows that it wasn't really in my corner, right? She was really just enjoying what she had of me. And now that she doesn't have me, she just needs to bring me down. And, you know? My mom and her, this is, my mom and her are close-ish. I don't say close, but they communicate here and forth. My mom sends her food, her family food, and she sends my mom some food, and they invite each other to my brother's birthday party and her brother's birthday party because they're younger. They invite each other out and they see each other. I've always liked that, like that my family's close with her, or my mom is at least. But now I kind of hate it because it makes me feel like I could make this work. Because I'm not the person to give up on things. Or give up on people, actually. But this is this is what I'm saying, goes in a never ending circle. And I think I'm creating my own circle now. That I miss her, I justify why I miss her. Then I understand that it's wrong that I justify I miss her. I conclude that I shouldn't, and then I miss her again. And it's a never ending cycle of this. And I need to break out of the cycle of I miss her. I could not fix it because it's in the past now. So I have to move on. But what is moving on? What is moving on? What am I supposed to fucking do? Talk to other people. Doesn't help. I mean, I forgot about her temporarily. But as soon as I miss her out of all people. And yeah, this is what dealing with a breakup is like, I think, for most people. Maybe I'm wrong. For most men, I would say for sure 100%, but maybe I'm wrong again. I think 50% of people, 50% of men feel the same way as me. And at a certain point, they just don't care. But I do care. I wish her the best. I wouldn't say, would I say I love her? It's hard, it's a big word to say I love her, but I don't know if I do. I don't know. I miss the affection. I miss the things we used to do together. I kind of miss how toxic it was, low-key. I miss how fun that used to be. was every day something new. In a mundane life like mine, where I always am working, either at my actual job or my business or going to the gym or working with my brothers and my family to build our other like things now, I miss that spice in my life of the excitement of arguing and but yeah, that's it. Thank you guys.